Well, funny enough, recently, I've really been digging into North Korea and watching a lot of interviews from people who have gone out there, documentaries to people who've gone out there. What that country is as far as the world is concerned, is an absolute smokescreen. Now, someone who visits North Korea, the moment they get off the plane, they have a guard assigned to them, and that guard is a guide. Sorry, a guide, and that guide is with them every single step they take during their trip, except for when they go to their hotel. And the hotel is on an island just off the mainland that's not connected to anything else. Everybody who's gone there, they say it's like being a part of the theater or a play, where every single person they come across on their journey into North Korea is an actor. And they're never taken anywhere outside of their main city, which is where all the rich people live and all these actors and actresses. Everything else is all poverty, prisoners, like war camps, like hard labor, not war camps, like hard labor camps. That's basically how the country's run. I think Kim Jong-un at this point now, because it's a dynasty, right? So it was his grandfather, and then it went to his father, then it went to Kim Jong-un's got an older brother, two older brothers. I think one of them died. The second one apparently is a sissy, so could never be a leader.
Oh wow!
And, real shit.
Is that like an official term that they call him in North Korea, a sissy?
Well, that's just like what I was researching was that was the term that was used.
Wow.
Just like they said he was like a girly boy, so he could never be like the leader of the country. And then it goes on to Kim Jong-un. The way that and I know this is long-winded, I just want to share some of the stuff that I've learned. Right, the only way that nobody's allowed to overthrow the government unless they're part of the family. So Kim Jong-un had his uncle killed, so that there's nobody left to overthrow him. The difference between him and his father and his grandfather is that he's a lot more progressive, and I get this vibe from him now because I was watching the Dennis Rodman video as well. He was talking about how he is and about how he has done some crazy stuff, but the vibe I get from King Jong-un is he's the weird kid on the playground that everyone's like, nah, no one really wants to stay away from that kid. That kid's weird. You know what I mean? But I feel like he wants to be cool and he wants to be on this world stage. And the only way he's known how to is to pose a threat to, manipulate people into having a conversation with him, which he's doing now. This is good. Yeah. In my opinion, this is good.
Yeah, I do too. And honestly, man, I don't really feel like he want that smoke, man. I really feel like the only thing that North Korea really has is that threat of a nuclear attack. You know what I mean? If you take nuclear weapons out of the equation, who's thinking about North Korea? Real shit. Yeah. So, I think this was a great move. All right, so for those who know me, man, y'all really know how I feel about our president, right? But regardless, that's our president. I respect that, right? I don't agree with a lot of the politics, but I will say on this one right here, I think that he got it right. You know what I mean? I have to say that he got it right. The mere fact that he opened up the dialogue with one of America's biggest enemies, some dope shit.
Yeah.
Now,
it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah. But here's the thing, though. I'm not going to give 100% of the credit to Trump. I'm going to give him half the credit, but the other half I give to South Korea's leader, because they are, their whole administration, man. I do not know the name of the president of South Korea, but I do understand that he's on a positive vibe, kind of going back to what this whole podcast exemplifies, positivity, you know what I mean? Yeah, and by opening up all this positivity towards a negative situation, I feel like you have no choice but to come out with a